much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's players. Couple number one.
Hi, my name's Lorna. This is my twin sister Ruth, and we're from Corby.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Matt. This is my little sister Anna, and we're from London.
Couple number three.
Kevin and Ray from St Helens. I like St Helens and Wigan. and we're golf partners.
Finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Liz. This is my husband Peter, and we're from Pickering in North Yorkshire.
And these, ladies and gentlemen, are today's contestants. Thanks very much, all of you. We'll find out more about you throughout the show as it goes along. So that just leaves one more person for me to introduce, our resident brain box, because he keeps his brains in a box next to his false teeth. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Hiya. Hi, everybody. Hiya. Afternoon.
Top of the afternoon to you.
No, I'm very excited because the last show was brilliant and we got almost everyone back from that show.
Yeah.
We've got 3 returning pairs. We've got Peter and Liz all the way through to the head-to-head. Ray and Kevin also did very well, just got tripped up in round 2. And Matt and Anna are back. I think they were unfortunate to get knocked out in round 1. Seems a little harsh on Lorna and Ruth that everyone's been here before, but they're on podium 1.
Yeah, but they're twins. They have the unknowable advantage of being twins.
No, that's a huge disadvantage being, of course it is, because you're essentially just one person.
Oh, well, you think it's like when we had Keith Harris and Orville on?
Yeah. It's not exactly like that. It's not exactly like that.
They did really well.
You've got some apologising to do to podium 1.
Yeah.
Have I done something? Have I said something
Well, which
terrible?
one of us, Keith?
Oh, no. No, it's just because you have this link, you see. I mean, well, we'll discover. Maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Now, round 1 today is a question you're going to be brilliant at, I think.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't be at all surprised if you had an answer in round 1. I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Well, now, as usual, all of today's questions have been asked of 100 people before the show, and our contestants are on the hunt for one of those all-important pointless answers to add £250 to our jackpot. Now, Sam and Amy didn't win the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that, so today's jackpot starts off at £4,000. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. OK, the pair with the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated, and as ever, there is to be no conferring during this round. OK, best of luck. Our first category today is the royal family. There we are, the royal family. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many people in the line of succession to the UK throne as they could. People in the line of succession to the UK throne. Richard.
Yes, the official website of the British monarchy lists the first 50 people in the line of succession to the UK throne. We're looking for any of those 50 people, please. And this is at the end of August 2013. We won't accept the Queen, and I can also tell you that Xander is not on the list. He is 54th on the list.
Thanks very much indeed. Now then, Lorna and Ruth, you all drew lots before the show, and today you are going to go first. And Lorna, you first. Now, let me just explain. Let me just get Orville Gate dealt with now. All I meant was you had that sort of twinny connection.
Yeah.
Have you had any instances of things where one of you thinks something, the other one says it?
Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah.
Happens quite a bit.
We get it quite a lot.
Yeah, well,
but if you were to punch me, Lorna probably wouldn't feel it. So
but I wouldn't like that because that would be like the second scandal of the show.
When I punched Keith Harris, Orville didn't feel it either, I'll be honest. So, you know. Now then, Lorna, have you got someone on this list of 50?
I've got someone in my head. It's probably not great, but this isn't great for me. I'll say Princess Eugenie.
Princess Eugenie, says Lorna. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Princess Eugenie. It's right. 41. 41.
Yeah, she's 7th in line to the throne. She works in an online auction house in New York.
Thank you very much, Richard. Anna, welcome back to the show. Anna, now you have a nickname, Ping.
Yes.
Why are you called Ping?
Because when I was born, I had a really round head and was completely bald till I was about 2. So it was ping pong ball. And that got gradually
Ping.
shortened until I'm now Ping.
That's good. That's a good nickname. Now then, the line of succession.
I think I've got an answer. She seems to pitch up to royal events and things. So I'm hoping Zara Phillips is somewhere in that 50.
Zara Phillips, somewhere in that 50. Let's find out if she is. And if she is, let's see how many people said it. Absolutely right. 38. 38 for Zara Phillips. Interesting that she scores lower than Princess Eugenie.
It is interesting, isn't it? I think perhaps because Princess Eugenie's got princess in her name.
Yeah.
I like the description of her as pitching up to royal events. She is the Queen's granddaughter. So I think she's allowed to.
Ray, welcome back. What happened last time?
We got the wrong boards. If I'd have had the first board and Kevin had had the second board, we'd have been OK.
But you're golfing friends, mate.
We're golfing partners, yeah, we are
Golfing partners. How long have you played golf together?
About 4 years,
4 or
5
5
years.
Oh, I see, so
maybe.
you're quite new, new. OK. Yeah. Now, Ray, I might be wrong, but I think you've got a good answer.
It's a bit of a boring one, actually, based on what's gone before. It's Princess Beatrice.
Princess Beatrice. OK. Well, intense rivalry. I mean, I don't know if there is intense rivalry between the sisters, but there will be now. Let's see who scores higher, Princess Beatrice or Princess Eugenie. Eugenie was 41. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Princess Beatrice. 48. 48 for Princess Beatrice. There is our answer. I suppose she's older. Maybe that's why.
She is, yeah. She's number 6 in line to the throne. First member of the royal family to complete the London Marathon as well.
There we are. Liz. Liz, welcome back to Pointed. Look how lovely. Liz and Peter. Look at that. They brought a little bit of gaiety into our lives. In the shape of their shirts. They've brightened our day.
They do. They look very nicely matched.
Anyway, now then, Liz, the line of succession. How do we feel about this?
I'm going to take a bit of a risk, and I'm sorry, Peter. Prince Michael of Kent.
Prince Michael of Kent. It sounds good to me. Let's see if it's right, though, and if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Prince Michael of Kent. Oh!
I'm sorry, Peter.
Not a correct answer, as it turns out. That scores you the maximum of 100 points. I'm sorry, Liz.
Yes, he's not in the line of succession simply because he married a Catholic.
Yes.
Oh, that was mean of him.
Thanks very much indeed. OK, well, we're halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores. 38, the best score of that pass, Anna. Very well done. Then up to 41, where we find Lorna and Ruth. 48, Ray and Kevin. And then Liz and Peter, up to 100. Now, Peter, it may just be that if you come up with a brilliant low-scoring answer in the next pass, maybe that might keep you in the game. I don't know, but best of luck. Anyway, we're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, so we are looking for people in the line of succession to the UK throne. Now, Peter, you are in charge of dominoes in the Pickering area.
But it is actually all the villages round the Pickering area
Right.
that play.
How do you deal with underground domino playing? You know, kind of mavericks who try and set up their own organisations.
It's banned. Get the pub closed.
Shut down the pub.
Shut down the pub.
Now then, Peter, the line of succession to the UK throne.
Yeah, I've got to go really out on a limb here, but I'm going to go for, and I hope I've got her first name right, Lady Helen Chatto.
Lady Helen Chatto, says Peter. Let's have a look and see if that is right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. There's no red line for you, as you are the high scorers. Oh, bad luck, Peter. That's an incorrect answer. Scores you the maximum of 100 points and takes your total up to 200.
Sorry, Peter, yeah, 200 points, but not the worst 200 points we've seen in this game by a long chalk, I assure you. So tough luck.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, Kevin. Yes. Kevin, welcome back to the show. Good to have you here. Now, what are your interests outside golf?
I like lots of sports. I like travel. I like horse racing as well.
And do you go to all the races?
I've been to every race course in.
Have you really?
in the
Do you
country,
do a flat, National Hunt, or
I'd
everything?
rather have national hunts.
National Hunt,
Yeah.
Excellent, good
I'd
stuff.
say so.
Now, there's great news for you. Peter has taken a fall on everyone else's behalf, and you are all through to the next round. However, you're not off the hook yet. I want a nice, low-scoring answer from you.
The answer that came into my head from the beginning, and I'm sticking with it, would it be Peter Phillips?
Peter Phillips. Peter Phillips says, Kevin, no red line for you as you're already through. But let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Peter Phillips.
Oh, nice.
16.
Nice one.
Now, that is our lowest score by quite a long chalk, Kevin, so very well done. 16 takes your total up to 64.
Yeah, he's number 12 on the list. Married Autumn Kelly, who had the good grace to convert from Catholicism so he could stay on the list. See, Liz, that's the sort of gesture you want, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Thanks very much. Now, Matt, welcome back.
Thank you.
Matt, you are a solicitor.
I am.
And when you're not doing that, what do you love to do?
I'm also a golfer, and I also have a 3.5-month-old daughter, so...
That's lovely. How old's she?
3.5 months.
I'm sorry, I mean... What I meant... I'm so sorry. What I meant was, what's she called?
She's called Thea.
Thea. Good stuff. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
There you are on 38. Whatever you score, you're through to the next round.
Thankfully.
But maybe you might have a good answer for this.
I'm just going to have to say an easy one and not get 100 points. Prince Harry.
Prince Harry. OK, Prince Harry. No red line, you're already through, but let's see how many of our 100 people said Prince Harry. 94. There you go.
Not 100.
It's not 100. You're through to the next round. 132 is your total.
Yeah, number 4 in line to the throne, Prince Harry, or Prince Henry, as he's officially called in that line.
Now then, Ruth, what do you do?
I work in a distribution company. I'm called a vendor manager, so looking after our suppliers and building relationships with them.
OK, and when you're not doing that, what do you generally get up to?
I've got a really strange like of sherry.
I like sherry.
Yeah, no, but...
I mean, proper sherry?
No, not like the trendy dry
Granny
stuff
sherry?
You get, like proper granny sherry. The
really?
sweeter the better, like
Really?
your granny drinks.
Wow.
And when I go out and try and get all my friends to drink it, and no one will join my sherry club. My hobbies. I know sherry as a hobby is not great.
OK, now then, 41 is your score. You're through to the
Okay.
next round, whatever happens.
Yeah, I could say a really obvious one, but I might just make
Well, you're
something...
through anyway.
Well, I might make something up that I've never heard of, and you never know. So the Duke of something sounds good, so maybe the Duke of Sussex. No idea, but why not?
Duke of Sussex.
Yeah,
Let's
why
see
not?
if he's made it onto the list. The Duke of Sussex.
Yeah.
Is that right? And if it is, how many people said it? Nope.
I'm flabbergasted.
No, well, there we are. No, it's a good idea. You never
Yeah,
know.
why not?
It could have been. 141 is your total.
Now, Peter, let's go back to you. It's sad to leave you. You said Lady Helen Chatto.
Sarah Chatto.
There's Sarah Chatto, Lady Sarah Chatto, who would have scored you 1 point. And there's also Lady Helen Taylor. And she would have scored you no points at all, which is a pointless answer. There's quite a few pointless answers here, as you can imagine, amongst these 50. I bet you've got some good answers.
I'm going to go for...
Just got to go through the contest list on your phone and just see.
Nick and Paola Windsor have a son called Albert.
Albert Windsor is a pointless answer.
Get in there!
Very well done. Did you just call Lord Nicholas Windsor Nick Windsor?
Nick, yes.
Nice. Yeah, Nick. Let's take a look at some more pointless answers. Cassius Taylor is a pointless answer. Ida Phillips is a pointless answer. Lady Helen Taylor, well done if you said her. Lady Rose Gilman, Lord Frederick Windsor. Marina Ogilvie is a pointless answer. Maud Windsor, that's Frederick Windsor's daughter. Savannah Phillips and Zanuska Mowat is also a pointless answer. Very well done if you said any of those at home. There's a few others as well. Albert Windsor, we just heard from Zander. Alexander Ogilvie, Christian Mowat, Columbus Taylor, Eloise Taylor, Estella Taylor, Flora Ogilvie, Lady Amelia Windsor, Lady Cosima Windsor, Leopold Windsor, Lord Culloden. Lord Culloden. Yeah. Should have got him. How is he?
He's fine.
Sorry.
He's fine. He did actually to say hi. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have said Lord Culloden. I should have said Steve.
Yeah.
How was it? Let's take a look at the top 3, the ones that most of our 100 people said. Prince Henry, or Prince Harry, 94. Prince of Wales in 2nd place with 95, beaten by his son, the Duke of Cambridge, on 96. Good name recognition there, though. Look at those scores.
Yeah, that is good. Well, thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our first round, the pair who'll be heading home with their high score of 200 shouldn't be, but it is. It's Peter and Liz. And also, Peter, you conflated 2 brilliant answers to get your wrong answer. That's really unfair. But it's been great having you on both shows. Peter and Liz, thanks so much for playing.
Thank you.
But for the remaining 3 pairs, it's now time for round 2. So 3 pairs remain, and obviously we'll be saying goodbye to another pair at the end of this round. I wouldn't like to say who that's going to be. Ray and Kevin are best scorers in that round. Great answers there. Peter Phillips, the lowest scorer. So that was good. Duke of Sussex? Who knows? He was only 6 points behind Prince Harry, so you know, he must be doing something right. Anyway, best of luck to all 3 pairs. Our category for round 2 is pop music. It's pop music. Oh, Ray, I'm sorry. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns million-selling singles. Million-selling singles. Richard.
On each pass, we're going to show you the names of 6 singles that have sold over 1 million copies in the UK. We just need you to tell us the name of the artist or group who released that single in the year shown. Very best of luck.
OK, thanks very much. So we're looking for the bands or artists who released these million-selling singles. And here's our first board of 6. Angels, 1997. Call Me Maybe, 2012, Gangnam Style, 2012, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, 1982, The A-Team, 2011, and Careless Whisper, 1984. I'll read those all again. Angels, Call Me Maybe, Gangnam Style, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, The A-Team, and Careless Whisper. There we are, 6 million selling singles. Lorna, how many of those singles do you own?
None. Do you know what? I'm struggling. I thought I'd be good at this. I know 2 for definite. I'm sorry, Ruth. I'm going to have to go for an obvious one. Angels, Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams, says Lorna, for Angels. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said it, if it is. Absolutely right. Ooh, 75. 75, that's a big score there.
It is a big score, isn't it? Yeah, sold well over 1 million copies. Yeah, it only got to number 4 in the charts.
Did it really?
Never got higher, yeah. Just stuck around for a very, very long time.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, Anna, how do you feel about this?
I was a bit worried when pop music came up, but actually I think I know all of those.
That's good.
I'm going to go with Call Me Maybe and Carly Rae Jepsen.
Carly Rae Jepsen, says Anna. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said it. Carly Rae Jepsen. It's right. 75, our only score, and you whiz past that. Down it goes. Very well done indeed, Anna. I think you've chosen very wisely. 11 points.
Well played, Anna. Yeah, sold even more than Angels, Call Me Maybe. Carly Rae Jepsen first came to fame on Canadian Idol, their version of Pop Idol.
Thanks, Richard. Now, Kevin. Kevin, you're the last person to have this board. Fill in all the blanks for us, will you?
I think I only know 3 of them.
That's OK.
Girls' Whispers with George Michael. I don't know the A-Team. Gangnam Style, I think that's Psy. I've got to go for this one. The Lion Sleeps Tonight, I think it's Tight Fit.
OK, Tight Fit, says Kevin. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. It's right. 75, you whiz past that as well. 11 is our low score. Oh, you're nearly down to that. Very well done. 16, Kevin. That puts you in pretty good shape.
Very well played, Kevin. For a man shaking his head at the appallingness of pop music, you seem to go through the board fairly well. Let's take a look through the rest of these. You're right, Gangnam Style was Psy. That would have scored you 37. Careless Whisper was George Michael. It was a big score of that. Would have scored you 58. It's the 34th biggest selling single in UK history, that. And the A-Team, do you know the A-Team?
No.
Anyone know the A-Team?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran, yes. Ed Sheeran's absolutely right. Would have scored 13 points. So Carly Rae Jepsen is the best answer up there. So you picked the right one.
Thanks very much indeed. Well, let's go through those scores. We're halfway through the round. Anna and Matt looking pretty strong on 11. Then up to 16, where for the moment, Kevin, it's all looking rosy. And then up to 75, where we find Lorna and Ruth. That really is quite a long way ahead. But anything could happen. We will definitely need a low score from you, though, Ruth, come what may. Anyway, best of luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more songs on the board, and here they are. Ghostbusters, 1984. Ride on Time, 1989. Green, Green Grass of Home, 1966. Do They Know It's Christmas, 1984. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, 1976. And Can't Buy Me Love, 1964. I'll read those all one last time. Ghostbusters, Ride on Time, Green, Green Grass of Home, Do They Know It's Christmas, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina, and Can't Buy Me Love. There we are. Now remember, Ray, we are looking for the bands or artists who recorded these million-selling singles. And as ever, you're going to try and find the one you think the fewest of our 100 people knew. I think that board's all right, isn't it, Ray?
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
There's one there that's slightly irritating me because I know who it is and I can't think of a name. How long have I got?
I'm not a doctor. I can't.
I'll go for Green, Green Grass of Home, Tom Jones.
Tom Jones,
Best
says
I
Ray.
can do under the
green,
circs.
Green Grass of Home. There's your red line. Get below that red line with Tom Jones, and you are definitely through to the head-to-head. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Tom Jones. 74 for Tom Jones. Takes your total up to 90. That may be enough. That may be enough to see you through.
Yeah, it's a big score, but you have kept yourself in the game there. It was 7 weeks at #1, Green, Green Grass of Home.
Thanks very much, Richard. Now, Matt.
Yes.
Matt, there you are on 11. Ray and Kevin are new high scorers on 90, which means 78 or less sees you through.
I think Ride on Time is Black Box.
Black Box, says Matt. There's your red line, Matt. Get below that red line and you are into the head-to-head. Let's see if Black Box can do it for Matt and Anna. It's right. And you are through. Very well done. 30. 41 your total.
Yes, very well done. It very famously sampled Lolita Holloway's Love Sensation on that track.
Thanks very much, Richard. Now then, Ruth, your task is this. You have to score 14 or less. Simple as that. Look, there's the board. Talk us through it.
I honestly can't. I know Can't Buy Me Love is the Beatles, and I know Do They Know It's Christmas, I think is Band-Aid. I'm going to have to go for that because I don't know the other two.
OK, you're going for Band-Aid.
I think so.
OK, Band-Aid. Here's your red line. It's quite low. Let's find out how Band-Aid does. Is it right? How many people said it? It is right. 50. Takes your total up to 125.
Ray looks like his opponent has just missed a birdie putt of the 17th there. Look at him. Absolutely delighted. Well, let's go through the rest of this board. You're right about Can't Buy Me Love. It is the Beatles. Would have scored too many points as well, though. So would have scored you 79. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina was
Got
a hit
it.
in 1960.
Julie Covington.
Julie Covington, yes, absolutely. Would have scored 12 points. And Ghostbusters, everyone knows the song.
Ray Parker Jr.
Ray Parker Jr., yes. That would have scored 14. So Julie Covington is the best answer on the board.
Thanks very much indeed. So at the end of our second round, the pair who are heading home with their high score of 125, I'm afraid it's Ruth and Lorna. Oh, dear. Yes, 2 big scores. Nothing wrong, but just 2 quite high scores.
Our twin powers let us down today.
Yeah, they did. Anyway, there we are. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time, Ruth and Lorna. But meantime, thanks very much for playing.
Thank you.
But for the remaining 2 pairs, it's now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Ray and Kevin. Matt and Anna, you are one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £4,000. There it is. Now, to decide who's going to play in the final for that money, you are now going to go head-to-head. The big difference is you're now allowed to confer. And the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for the jackpot. Well, I think this is going to be close. I think it's going to be very close. Best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. OK, here comes your first question, and it concerns European rivers. European rivers.
We are now going to show you the names of 5 European rivers, but we've missed out alternate letters. Can you fill in the gaps, please?
OK, thanks very much indeed. So let's reveal the 5 rivers, and here they are. We have got DIPR, DNB, ER, SIE, and VSUA. I'll read those one last time. DIPR, DNB, ER, SIE, and VSUA. Now then, Ray and Kevin, you've played best throughout the show so far, so you get to go first.
What are you saying? What have you got for the third one? It's in...
I'll go for that one.
Yeah, OK.
Yeah, we'll go for the middle one. And we think it's the Ebro.
The Ebro, say Ray and Kevin. Now then, Matt and Anna, the board's all yours.
I think we know some of the obvious ones, Danube and Seine.
We think...
You're going to have to go for... I think that's quite a good answer, so...
I might have made it up, though.
And we're going to have to go for it.
And we think it might be the river Vostuba at the bottom.
The Vostuba.
Is that right?
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You're going to say Vostuba, OK. Ray and Kevin have gone for Ebro. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Ebro. 8. Very well done indeed. Good answer, great score. That is going to be tough to beat, but maybe the Vostuba can do it. Oh, the mighty Vostuba. Oh.
We had to take a gamble with Ebro. Danube or Seine was never going to beat it, so...
There's a lovely little sort of taverna you can stay in, just very close to the delta of the Vostuba.
At this time of year.
The Vostuba Delta is lovely, isn't it?
It is. It's very nice, and it's just absolutely stunning because you in the evenings you can sit out there and you hear all the waterfowl on there.
You hear the migrating achaka bird, don't you?
Yeah.
And the
achaka.
Yeah.
That's the noise they make, isn't it?
Achaka. That's where they get their name from.
I'm beginning to think you don't believe our answer.
I have no idea. I have no idea. It's just... I like the sound of any river with tuba in it. I think that's good. OK, let's find out if it's right, and if it is, let's see if it might beat the Ebro. Oh, no!
Shocker.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid the Vostuba is an incorrect answer, which means Ray and Kevin, all you really had to be was correct, but it turns out you were more than that. After one question, you are up 1-0.
Yes, Ebro is the best answer on the board, gents, so very well played. Now, you're right that Danube and Seine wouldn't have won you the point. The Seine would have scored you a fairly mighty 74. The Danube, even more points that would have scored you, 82. Now, the one at the bottom... It's not the Vostuba, it's the Vistula. It's the longest river in Poland. Would have scored 20 points. Now, the top one is the 3rd longest river in Europe after the Volga and the Danube. It runs through Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. Remember this one, because it'd be good in a pub quiz. The Dnieper, the 3rd longest river in Europe. 12 points for that. So, Ebro, best answer up there, guys.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. So here comes your second question. Matt and Anna, you get to answer it first, but you have to win it to stay in the game. Best of luck. It concerns... Screen Sisters. Screen Sisters, Richard.
I'm going to show you 5 images now of actresses playing Screen Sisters. You just need to tell us the name of the film they're in, please. Very best of luck.
Thanks very much indeed. OK, let's reveal our Screen Sisters, and here they are. We have got A, B, C, D, and E. There we are, 5 sets of Screen Sisters. What are the films they are in? Matt and Anna, you go first.
We're going to go with D as the other Berlin girl.
The other Berlin girl, say Matt and Anna for D. Now, Ray and Kevin, do you fancy taking us through the board?
Well, A's the railway children. That's Jenny Agatha, isn't it? Not sure about C. I think E may be Pride and Prejudice, but I think we're going to go for B. Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Whatever happened to Baby Jane, you are saying for B. So, Matt and Anna have gone for the other Berlin girl, D. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said it. $16. Not bad at all. 16. Now, Ray and Kevin have said, whatever happened to Baby Jane for B. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said that. Matt and Anna, you have to win this one, remember. It's right. Is it going to beat 16? Oh, 21. Two very, very good answers there, but well done, Matt and Anna. You win out there. You've done what you needed to do. You're back in the game. It's 1-1 after 2 questions.
Really good head-to-head so far. There's only one answer that would have beaten the other Berlin girl. The top one, you're right, guys, was the Railway Children. That's Sally Thompson and Jenny Agatha. Would have scored you 44 points, though. We'll do E first. It's Emma Thompson, Kate Winslet. It's not Pride and Prejudice. It's Sense and Sensibility. So that would have scored you 27. So the best answer is C. I mean, famous actresses, it's Meryl Streep and Diane Keaton there. And they were in a film called Marvin's Room, and it was a pointless answer. So very well done if you said that at home.
Thanks very much indeed. OK, here comes the third question, the decider. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for the jackpot. Best of luck, both pairs. It concerns the British home front. The British home front. Richard.
We're going to show you 5 clues now relating to the British home front during the Second World War. The team that gives you the most obscure answer is going to go through to play for the jackpot, so good luck.
OK, thanks very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 clues, and here they come. Name of the German Air Force that bombed Britain in what became known as the Blitz. The group of Whitehall basement offices used by Churchill and government ministers in wartime. The PM who announced on radio that Britain was at war with Germany. The name of the indoor air raid shelters issued from 1941. And in January 1940, bacon, butter and this product became the first 3 food items put on ration. I'll read those all one last time. Name of the German Air Force that bombed Britain in what became known as the Blitz, the group of Whitehall basement offices used by Churchill and government ministers in wartime, PM who announced on radio that Britain was at war with Germany, the name of the indoor air raid shelters issued from 1941, and in January 1940, bacon, butter and this product became the first 3 food items put on ration. Now then, Ray and Kevin, you will go first this time.
The best one. Is it the Anderson shelter? Anderson shelter. Are you sure? Have you came out with it? Yeah, you came out with it. We're hoping. Ray's probably old enough.
No.
Number 4, is it the Anderson shelter?
The Anderson shelter, say Ray and Kevin, the Anderson shelter. Matt and Anna.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. I think the top one is Luftwaffe. Prime Minister, I think it's Neville Chamberlain. The group of Whitehall basement offices, I think it's
Cabinet war rooms.
And we could guess at the bottom one, but one that would be less than Anderson shelter, I don't know.
We're hoping that people forget it because it's German, and we're going to go with the Luftwaffe for the German Air Force.
OK, the Luftwaffe, you're going to say. So we have Anderson shelter versus Luftwaffe. Ray and Kevin said Anderson shelter. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Anderson shelter. Oh, no! Oh, you think maybe they're the outside ones? Oh, there's an inside one. Matt and Anna have said the Luftwaffe attacked London in what became known as the Blitz. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people said Luftwaffe. All it has to be at this stage is correct. It is correct. Very well done. You win the point. 46. But the important thing is, very well done, Matt and Anna. After 3 questions, you are through to the final 2-1.
Well, that was such a high-quality head-to-head, and Ray and Kevin, that's really unlucky. You won't be the only people to have said Anderson shelters, but they were the outdoor ones, of course, and they came in 1939. In 1941, named after the Home Secretary Herbert Morrison, they were the Morrison shelters, were the indoor ones. 4 points. So if you got that at home, very, very well played. It's a terrific answer. The group of Whitehall basement offices are the Cabinet War Rooms. That would have scored you 9. The PM who announced on Radio Britain was at war with Germany was Chamberlain. Absolutely right, would have scored you 35. And in 1940, bacon, butter, and which product? What do you think?
Sugar?
It was sugar, yeah. And that would have scored you 24 points. So the Morrison shelter, unsurprisingly, the best answer on that board.
Thanks very much indeed. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, I'm afraid it's Ray and Kevin. You've done so well right across the 2 shows you've been on, but Matt and Anna have pipped you to it, I'm afraid to say. So we have to say goodbye to you, but it's been great having you on the show. Thank you both so much for playing. Ray and Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you.
But for Matt and Anna, it's now time for our pointless final. Congratulations, Matt and Anna. You've seen off all the competition and you've won our coveted pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £4,000. Well, you were incredibly unlucky last time you were on. You had a bit of a guess with Mongolia when we were looking for neighbouring countries to other landlocked countries.
Geography's not good with me.
But there we are. Today, a very different story.
Exactly.
As ever, you always start this round off by choosing the category you want to answer on, and you have 4 options to choose from, and they are Goon films, religious history, British Formula 1, Italy.
I know nothing about Italy. Well, I don't know any of them. So.
British Formula 1. We'll go Italy.
You're going Italy, OK?
Yeah, we're going to give you a proper range on this question, so if you specialise in one area, you should be OK. Can you answer any of the following 3? We're looking for any of the 20 administrative regions of Italy. We are looking for any feature film made for cinema release for which Federico Fellini had credit as director. Or we are looking for anyone who's been in the starting 11 of an Italian World Cup winning team. So the 4 times they've won the final, anyone who was in the starting 11, please. So any region of Italy, any Federico Fellini film, or anyone who's been in the starting 11 of an Italian World Cup winning team. Very, very best of luck.
OK. Now, as always, you've got up to a minute to come up with 3 answers. To win that jackpot of £4,000, you just need for one of those answers to be pointless. Now, remember, the answers you provide can come from any of these categories, and you can spread them across the categories however you like. Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
You're doing winners.
No films. I don't know any of the films. Regions of Italy, I think we can get some.
Well, like, there's like Puglia.
Yeah, Puglia.
They're quite good. Yeah. And there's like Napoli and stuff, but they're too obvious.
I don't know. But it's Sicily. There might be Catania. Is that a town?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Italian World Cup winners.
You must come up with some of them.
Well, I probably know some of the more famous ones. Maybe sort of Cannavaro, Fabio Cannavaro, Dino's off Motivaccio. But I don't know.
You could be like.
Well, let's go to in the regions.
I think Puglia.
Puglia and Abruzzo.
Well, pronunciation is probably horrible, but.
I think Abruzzo is a region.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
Should we go for a footballer?
Go for it. Just choose a footballer and go with it.
I think I was going. I've got 16 seconds, otherwise I'm going to go Dino's off.
Okay. That sounds good to me, but
quite famous.
I wouldn't have had
10 seconds left.
So Abruzzo probably Dino's off. Okay.
It's as good as any.
Okay.
OK, it sounds like you've got your 3 answers and your time is now up. What are those answers going to be?
Okay, we'll do 2 from the regions of Italy. We'll go Abruzzo.
Abruzzo.
And Puglia.
Puglia and...
An Italian World Cup winner will have a guess at Dino's off.
And Dino's off. OK, of those 3, which do you think is your best crack at a pointless answer?
Abruzzo.
Abruzzo, we'll put last. Which is your least likely to be pointless?
You're not
Let's
sure.
put Dino's off.
Dino's off, OK, we'll pop him first. OK, let's pop those answers up on the board, and here they are. We have got Dino's off, Puglia, and Abruzzo. Well, very, very best of luck. Dino's off is your first answer, the one you thought was probably least likely to be pointless. But what if he were? What if he suddenly were pointless?
That'd be good.
You'd win £4,000. What would you do with that, Anna?
Well, after Christmas, I'm off on my student elective, and I'm going to the Bahamas.
OK, so that would help you with your elective. Matt?
The correct answer is I'll spend it on my family, but secretly it's golf clubs.
OK, well, Dino's off. Let's find out. We're looking for any player in a starting lineup for an Italian World Cup winning team, and you've said Dino's off. Is it right? Is it pointless? If it's both of those things, you will leave here with £4,000. It is right. That's the first thing it had to be. The next thing it has to be is pointless. It's all moving in very much the right direction, I have to say. Down it goes through the teens, into single fix, still going down 5. Look at that. Very well done. 5 for Dino's off. Unfortunately, that was not a pointless answer. But we now turn to Puglia. We're looking for the regions of Italy. Obviously, this has to be correct, then it has to be pointless for you to win that jackpot. So for £4,000, let's find out how many people said Puglia. Is it correct? Is it a region of Italy? Is it pointless? It is a region of Italy. And down it goes through the 60s, through the 50s. Your first answer, Dino's off, took us down to 5. Your second answer, Puglia, takes us down past 5. We're at 5. There we are. We stop at 5 again. OK, everything is now riding on Abruzzo. That is your third and final answer. It was the one you thought was probably your best shot at a pointless answer. It has to be correct, has to be pointless for £4,000. Let's find out, is Abruzzo an official region of Italy? It is. This is... We're all a bit surprised by that. But down it goes. Dino's off, stopped at 5. Puglia stopped at 5. Will Abruzzo go through the 5 barrier? Yes, it will. Down it goes, still going down. You've done it. Very well done indeed. That's brilliant. Very well done. Very well done. £4,000. Yeah. Congratulations, Abruzzo was a pointless answer, which means you are going home with £4,000. Very well done, Richard.
Oh, how brilliant was that? That's terrific news. Very well played, guys. Really, really well deserved. It's a great answer, Abruzzo or Abruzzi. There's various different pronunciations of it. Let's take a look at some more pointless answers in case you've got some of these at home. There's the regions of Italy, Abruzzi, Basilicata. However you want to pronounce that next one, you'll guess very much as good as mine there. And Molise, all of those were pointless answers. You could also have had Trentino, South Tyrol. That was a pointless answer as well. Those are the 5 pointless answers there. Federico Fellini, City of Women, La Strada, Knights of Cabiria, The Voice of the Moon. All of those were pointless. Well done if you said that. And for Italian World Cup winners, I know lots of people will have gone for this category. All of these from 2006, actually. Fabio Grosso, Gennaro Gattuso, Luca Toni, Simone Perotta. In fact, everyone apart from Buffon, Rossi, Zoff, Pirlo, Cannavaro, Tardelli, Totti and Materazzi, everyone who started a World Cup final for Italy was a pointless answer there. So very well done if you said any of those, but brilliantly done in the studio. That's terrific. What a lovely end to a lovely show.
Yeah. Thanks very much indeed. And thanks once again to our winning players, Matt and Anna, who go away with today's jackpot of £4,000. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.